Hey everyone, Colby here. Today we've got some exciting news by Plarium. They've posted a video on the upcoming patch, but also what's coming next to the whole game. Basically, there's a ton of stuff to talk about. We're gonna watch the video again. I already watched it one time, I think 2 times so far, but I want to share my views with you, but also what the Diamond has told to me about what's coming up to the game, when it's coming, about when it's coming, and what we should expect. And I really hope we have something great coming at least by November or December this year. So let's go on with the video. Let me turn this back on. So okay, let's go.
Hey everyone, a few months ago we
What's
published
next
our
in Ray?
first
Sure.
update highlight, taking you through major recent updates.
So guys, this was like the theme, the roadmap was posted last year around this time, again September, and it was all about what the game would bring in the next year. We thought the game would have brought all that by the end of 2019. Actually, that wasn't the case. It was actually throughout, I guess, 2020 as well. So the tower was almost at the end of the whole page. We didn't have the forge right there. We had mythical crafting in there. I guess they changed their ideas about something. The tower was called the Void Tower. Now it's called Tower, but also Doom Tower. We're gonna see that in a bit. Advanced quest, I covered this in a previous video. It's just gonna be basically more quests for us to do every single day. And new champions is always great. And I think I'm gonna talk about that in a bit.
This time, we wanted to go a step further.
So first up is the forge, then advanced quests. These are coming in patch 2.2 for sure. New champions are not coming now this month,
because we'll still do those when the updates go live. But this should be enough to give you a taste of what's coming up.
And then is the tower.
Up first is the forge.
Yeah, the tower's coming a bit later in the game.
Crafting system for artifacts.
So the forge is going to replace our campfire for now. RIP campfire, but yeah, the campfire is going to be gone. The artifact forge will be there, and we'll be able to craft items. There was a couple of leaks so far by the company.
Crafting interface. Let me take you through. Artifact crafting requires.
So just to sum this up, the forge is going to be give us the ability to basically craft whatever item we want out of this 4 sets. For now, this can be expanded in the future, and that's what I think is great. So there's going to be an accuracy and speed set. It's an average accuracy and speed set, and then we've got an HP defense set. That's okay again. And then there's a deflection set and the swift parry set. Those two are rewards in the platinum tier, so players who are not in platinum tier can actually get those sets and actually use them on their own champions, so they maybe can compete with other players who are in platinum already. But I do not think it's gonna be that easy for any player who is free to play to actually compete to platinum 300, the top 300. Not even paying players such as myself and other content creators that I know can't even try to compete in the top 50, because that takes a ton of money and time to actually push during that 1 hour. That is very crucial. But enough with that. So
materials. You'll get materials from a bunch of in-game activities like arena battles, faction wars, events, and tournaments. If you just want to get started crafting artifacts, that's all you'll need. You throw them in, select the artifact set you want to craft, and bam, you'll get a
bam, rare item. Yeah, so it's very easy. You're gonna do whatever you can during the game: events, faction wars, arena. Hopefully a campaign will be added there. Hopefully also clan boss, so anywhere any player can actually do something, they'll get some crafting materials. That's my hope, at least. So they expanded it to that, so wherever you're playing the game, you get some crafting materials, even if it's like 1 piece. When you do a potion dungeon, that should be the reward for, you know, a player who just starting out, who cannot farm whatever we can farm. So that's my thoughts on this so far.
From that set. To get rarer or higher rank artifacts, you just need more or better materials. Simple. But
boom, flat stat. You saw that epic item with flat stats. But yeah, you can even craft epic items, and that's great. I mean, it would be even greater if you could craft specifically 6-star items. It's gonna make our lives so much easier in getting those maximum amount of substats, because 6-star items have the maximum possibility for substats. For example, a speed boot will have 45 speed on maximum level, but also its substats will be even greater when fully maxed out. For example, speed will have the maximum possible speed if it's a legendary 6-star item, compared to an epic 6-star item, or compared to a 5-star legendary item. So Hopefully we'll have that ability with the
If you want
crafting
to narrow
system.
down which exact artifact you craft, there are these things. Charms.
And then these are the charms. Basically, he's gonna explain now that you can use this
of getting a specific type of artifact
to get a specific type of artifact, and like a weapon, helmet, shield, and then also selectively try and get that specific substat on that item. What I don't like about this, guys, is it says 2% chance of getting a defense substat. Guys, 2% is very low when you're using like so much crafting materials here. So 50 of this, 10 of this, and 10 of this. These might take like a whole week to farm. We don't know yet. I'm just saying this might take a whole week to farm, and then you're just gonna add a 2% chance to get attack percentage substat and then an HP percentage substat, for example. It's gonna be so bad. I really hope we can do like improved charms in there, so maybe 10% chance. That might be worth it, but still, you're gonna try and get at least speed. Everyone's gonna try to get speed, unless you're doing it like a blender team with those sets.
Are available from the Forge, so let me break it down. We'll be launching the Forge with 2 brand new artifact sets for you to craft. And we're also making the 2 Platinum Arena artifact sets available from here too. We realize not everyone can always farm endgame content or compete in the high-level arena for the absolute best artifacts, so we want every player to have a way to access that gear. So while Platinum Arena will still be the best way to get them, everyone will be able to get their hands on them and try them out. On top of that, we'll be adding more sets over time as the game grows and new features are introduced. So that's that. Next feature. Introducing Advanced Quests. These are a brand new type of quest that works similarly to daily quests and will give you a regular influx of super valuable rewards. You'll get a series of...
the crafting is going to be however I explained, and then we're going to have advanced quest. Hopefully here we'll be able to also get you know, crafting materials. I see this chest. By using 2 clan boss keys, you'll get this chest. I hope in that chest is actually crafting materials. It shows 1 and then a chest there, so it might be actually 1 item out of those sets available through the crafting section. I don't know yet, but these advanced quests look so good. I think it's just additional stuff to do. You're gonna do them anyway throughout the day when you're playing through the game. Like complete all available advanced quests is just gonna be like almost an automatic thing. Crafting 1 epic or higher rarity item. I guess crafting will actually be easier than we think, because if you can do this once every day, it means you can farm all those once every day. Of course, use 12 crypt keys. It's just going to be available for everyone.
Current daily quests don't, like Tag Arena.
So this is actually like a faction wars key, so 6 faction wars keys, so you can get the even more glyphs. But it's 6 keys, so it's gonna be an issue. We get 12 every day, plus 6, it's 18. We actually need 20 to do 5 fights times 4 keys needed. So this actually is gonna leave us with 2 keys available extra. I hope this go in the mailbox instead. These 2 keys, maybe we can use them in the next day. So 6 plus 6 equals 12. So it's 3 fights in the faction wars. If it's not, it just means 1 level 21 fight, and then we'll have to do, you know, the very lower ones to actually use those 2
Each quest
keys.
will have its own reward, but every time you complete a quest, it'll be added to your tally, where you'll get an even better reward at every big milestone, including a legendary skill tome at the end. And you don't have to worry about not completing a quest or missing one. You'll still gradually add to your tally whenever.
Yeah, and those will refresh once you finish 250 advanced quests. Those will refresh, and you'll be able to start again. Try to get that XP, the chicken, the epic book, and then the legendary book. I guess it's fun. It's something more to do every single day, and more stuff to get.
Stream of high-value rewards that we think you guys will like. After that, we've got a huge champion overhaul coming. First, we'll be introducing a few awesome new champions.
These new champions look cool. Some of them were already leaked. We know them already. You can check out the past videos from many other content creators. I also covered some of them myself.
Which you're taking a look at right
I just want
now.
to see them once we have them finally available. These 2 are brand new. This one looks like... This one looks cool. I don't know what kind of faction this will be. Probably a new faction. We're going to talk about that a bit later. That one is cool. And look at that. This is going to be the champion reward.
That's the real meat of this update.
This is from StarCraft, I guess. So she's going to be reward for completing faction wars. We don't know exactly how and what it means by completing faction wars. I think it's going to mean 3 stars everywhere to get that champion. So guys, start working on your faction wars. I said it already 3 months ago. September, we're gonna have something coming, and here it is. At least it's news of the champion, so whenever she comes, you should be prepared to have everything at 21.
On the horizon, we want to focus on making sure as many champions as possible are actually viable and are worth investing in. We've taken on board a lot of community feedback, analysis of the current metas, as well as game analytics, and we think this is going to be a big step towards achieving that balance goal. The champions you're looking at right now are just a fraction of what we're working on. All in all, in this update, we're going to be tweaking almost 40 champions, and we'll be looking to make champions balance one of our biggest priorities moving forward. Naturally, the value in this update is in the details, so look forward to a full breakdown as we get closer.
Exactly. I mean, by next week, or maybe this week, by the end of this week, we might have information about the rebalancing patch, and it's gonna be great. We'll be able to release a video as soon as that's out. Especially the other guys who are full-time, they can just release the videos immediately. Because I work, I just can't do it at that exact time, but it's fine.
So, final big feature teaser. The Doom Tower.
The Doom Tower, that's what everyone got excited about this video.
For a while, you might have seen us refer to the development of something called the Void Tower now and then.
Yeah, well, it's Void. Look at the color. I mean, it's Void. Don't call it Doom Tower. Just call it Void. There's spiders. Call it Spider Tower.
The Void Tower was just a placeholder internal name for the feature while we figured out exactly how we wanted to design it. So, it's been a long time.
I mean, that's the design that you had, guys.
To share some concrete details with you guys.
But it looks great. It still looks great. Look at that. It looks dark. It looks menacing.
Right off the bat, it'll be available in 2 difficulties. Normal, if you're feeling brave. Hard.
And that's great. Normal and hard mode. It means basically players will be split up to the end game ones and the ones who just starting out, and then the mid-tier players who will be able to complete the normal version very fast, and then they'll start to dip their toes into the hard mode and see how exactly hard it is. Especially the hard version of the tower. I think all endgame players will find you know, a blockade at a point, so every one of us will find a stage that we'll have difficulty on. But since there's so many content creators right now in raid, there's an abundance of us, we're gonna find a way through all the levels for sure. It depends on how they release it. We don't know yet.
Time to finish the tower and claim the rewards on each difficulty, at which point it'll reset and you get to start again. It's a long journey, so you'll have around a month to complete it each time, but we're still tweaking the exact time frame. So let's start from the bottom. There will be 120 floors in the tower, with each floor needing to be completed in order to climb to the top. Every 5 floors, you'll...
So it's gonna be 120 floors. If we get maybe like I think the way that it's gonna be, it's you have to do like a certain amount of stages every day, then you can't do any more. I don't know if you can do the whole thing in the first day. I hope not, because it's gonna get boring really fast for us who might do like a 24-hour stream, do the whole thing, and then just be like, Plarium, please unlock it, I want to do it again. I think they might limit us to maybe 10 levels every day, so at least 12 days for us to complete the whole thing in a month. And then I don't know, it's gonna be tons of fun for sure to try to work through each level, see what kind of champions we're up against each level, and what kind of other difficulties Plarium is gonna bring in each level.
Access to a secret room. These are optional extra challenges and don't work like normal floors. You'll have to complete them under specific challenge conditions, like only using rare champions, but the rewards will be well worth it. Then every 10 levels, you'll have to beat a mini boss, where the difficulty will ramp up and where you'll have to come up with unique strategies to beat each one. And if you can make it that far, the top of the tower is Final Boss. The order of the bosses will rotate each month, including the final boss. One month you might have the Nether Spider, the next month you might have the Magma Dragon, and the next might be the Tomb Cram, with each requiring specific team compositions if you want to take them down. That's a lot to take in, but all you really need to remember is that if you beat the tower, you'll get some fat rewards, including some exclusive new artifact sets.
So as you saw, each boss is going to be dropping exclusive artifact sets. That's going to be cool. It's going to be a new addition to basically everyone when you get a new set. As long as, you know, players who complete normal and players who complete hard both get the same kind of sets. maybe maximum 5 stars for normal, maximum 6 stars for hard mode. It's gonna be fine. I mean, even 5-star items can roll great and even better than 6-star items. It's all RNG with gearing, with items. This is the way this kind of games work. You get loot, you don't know what you get.
But we'll cover everything in full detail closer to launch. Finally, a small little extra to wrap
Concept
this up.
art.
There's some concept art we have in the works for
What's this?
champions a little further
Ah,
down
this
the
one looks
line.
cool.
They're still in fairly
This must be a
early
dwarf
stages
for
of
sure. This
development,
one's like a
but
big
you can see
dwarf.
what some of our artists are going for.
This is so cool, like an undead horde. And
that's
this
it for
one's
now.
like
This
Martyr's
isn't all
sister
we're
or
working
something.
on. We just wanted to cherry pick a few things to give you guys
Okay.
a heads up of what's coming to Raid. Champions are waiting for you.
So this was the video, guys. I got really excited about the video. That's why I said I watched it a couple of times. I know all the things that were talked in this video, so I'm gonna explain my thoughts and what I talked with the diamond now. So what the diamond told me is that the Void Tower, the new champion from Faction Wars, these are not coming in patch 2.2, so it's very important for you guys to know this. So patch 2.2 will actually just be rebalancing the advanced quests, and then also some additional quality of life, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure about that. It might be some AI changes to some champions, because we had rebalancing for 37 champions and the video mentioned about 40, so there might be some AI changes to some other champions. We'll know for sure once the patch day comes even closer. So the Faction Wars champion and additional Faction Wars champions in general will be released in October, I think. From what I understood from Diamond, he couldn't release the whole details, but from what he told me was basically they want to release everything during autumn. So autumn is September, October, November. So best case scenario, guys, we get September for rebalancing and, you know, advanced quests. We get a faction war, a new fusion, maybe more factions during October. So a lot of stuff to work with, new champions, new factions to collect, and, you know, the new Faction Wars champion when you complete the whole thing with 3 stars. And then in November it might be the Void Tower, and that's gonna be when everyone's gonna get excited and start working through that. So that's the end of autumn, and then it starts with, you know, winter. So that's how I think it's gonna be. I'm really excited about the whole thing. I really do hope they keep to their schedule, and I really hope they do bring something in December as well, because that's Christmas. And Christmas, they should always bring something new and fun, not Torment 2.0, but something new and fun. But yeah, these were my thoughts on the patch. What do you guys think? Did you find it exciting? Did you guys watch the other content creators and their thoughts? Leave it down in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.